today's video, I'm gonna tell you how to reassign KUKA Robot external axis button on Teach Pendant. As you can see on the left, this is the Teach Pendant. Normally we have A1, A2, A3 to A6. This is the basic axis. What if you have the external axis on your project and you need to move and commission and teaching? So on the right, this is the final result. We want to change, we want to reassign to make sure the commission on site is more convenient. So after change the code, you can make sure the last two buttons for override you can change to E1 and E2 external Teach Pendant button. E1, E2, this is the final result. As you can see, basically if we don't change anything in KUKA Robot, if you have the external axis in your project, you have to look at this. You have to change, you have to click this button, you have to choose the external axis so that you can choose basic axis or external axis, and the final result, if you don't change it, should be like this. It's not so convenient like this. This is the normally operation for Teach Pendant operation for external E1 and E2 axis. If you want to move and teach position, you have to switch basic axis A1 to A6 and E1 to E2 external axis. You have to switch on Teach Pendant. But after we change some configuration file, we can finally reach this result. Make sure A1 and E2 on the same button, same vertical line. As you can see, this is the final result to change the override, automatic override and manual override for speed, to change to E1 and E2. And how to change this? So you're gonna find first, you still have to log in user group expert level. Okay, expert already logged in, and you find KUKA disk, C disk, you find KRC, you find user, you find smart HMI configuration, smart HMI user configuration file, this file, smart HMI user file. You double click it, you open it, and go to 93 and 94 lines. 93 and 94. These two sentences are relevant to these buttons. These buttons, this automatic override, this is manual override. As you can see, this is automatic, this is manual. Right now it's for speed override. Okay, this is the manual, this is automatic. So you have to comment these two sentences. What are you going to do? You comment. Okay, you just comment. Same sentence. Same sentence. And 94. Same. Okay, you finish. You already comment these two sentences, and you close it. You receive it. You save it. As you can see, confirm it. So as you can see, these two buttons vanished. If, remember, if in your project you already configured external axis in your robot, and then E1 and E2 will display on this position. Remember, if you already configured E1 external axis, these two buttons will become E1 and E2 like this, so that you can move and jog. You don't need to switch basic axis and external axis. So this is the very basic, commission skills for KUKA external axis. In the coming several videos, I'm gonna tell you how to configure external axis in KUKA robot. So if you still the beginner of KUKA robot, hope this video useful for you. If you're a master of robot, ignore this video. See you next video.